Friends, let's briefly try to look at how to make or to find out the highest uh, or the biggest or the tallest, whatever that you might be asked. So we are going to look at a formula called um, maximum. How do we find the maximum? Finding maximum. Finding maximum. It's what we want to cover for now or today. How do we find the maximum? If we want to get through with that, we want to find out the maximum, it will be all about trying to have your data already entered into your application. Let's start by inserting data into our document. Briefly, we can say, let's say, item. Let this be the item. Then we shall have here quantity. Then uh, selling price. Then in here, copy, paste, selling price. Here, let's change it to the cost price. Here we are having a cost price. In here we have what we call the selling price. This is selling price. So let's build item. We may have maybe the number, then can have one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then item could be having Coke. Then we have here fun time. Then here we have coffee. Then here I have juice. And then carrots. Then I have Mac. So in here we have the quantity 3, 5, 7, 9, 8, 3, 60. Then price, it will be like 600, 300, 900. We are trying to, or 9,000. We are trying to collect some data or try to enter some data and find out the biggest. We are finding the biggest or the highest among these. Then selling price, this will go for 2,000 or 20. Here I might go for 9, 190, 240, 35. So selling price may differ briefly with this. So if we have this as our main uh, data, for instance, that we have created, now we want to continue having what we call how to create the greatest of all. So we may go first and separate, because you may need the highest maybe from 1. You only want from 1. You want to find out, for instance, if they have asked you from this column. If you have been asked from this column, copy. Let's put it here. If you have been asked from this column, uh, to find out the highest among these when you are dealing with the row, with this row around here, the formula is equal sum, open brackets, then that is when you wanted to find the total, but right now we want to find out the highest. Here we change equal sum, where we would have written equal sum, we write equal max. That is the formula. Equal max, then include the range. Equal max, include the range. In the row cork, which one do we see as the highest? Then close the brackets. In here, you'll find that 2000 is the highest. Now, onto this here, we want to find out the highest in the selling price, which is the highest figure. We just go equal sum, no, equal max, uh, open brackets, include the range in the column selling price, which is the highest in the column selling price. If you've been asked to check from maybe low coffee, so in here after you say enter, so we have found out that this is the highest. So if you have been asked to check in the low juice, then it means you are going to follow following the laws. Here we are going to follow law. Which law have you been asked to highlight the answer? So briefly, we have learned that we can, based on this information, to find out which could be the highest figure in column quantity. If you have been asked to find the highest figure in the column quantity, the formula is equal max. So how to find it? Select the range, then shift, you close the brackets after selecting the range, then press enter. So it will be evident that in this column quantity we have seen this as the answer. So what if you have been asked to check out in the wall table? For instance, this is the table. You have been asked to get from the wall table. We want to look at what could be the procedure of checking. For instance, if we want to find out the highest in this, so what we do, you say equal sum, open brackets, include the wall table, or the wall range that you want to cover, or the coverage. So if you have done the coverage very well, that means you are done with selecting the range that you want to check the highest figure. Then close the brackets, shift, close the brackets, enter. So this is in here, it's where we can find the highest among all the figures that we have into our let's try to do it again. Equal sum, no, that was equal sum. We want equal max, close, pick the range, then close the brackets and enter. So in here the answer is simple. We have got it right, that it's this, that it's the highest figure among all the available items. So that is it. So if you want to know how to check the highest figure, just check into equal max, open brackets, include the range, then close the brackets, press enter.